Hi, welcome along to AFTV. I've got a very special interview today. It's Ashley Walters.
Yes, my brother.
Big actor, Hollywood actor, English actor, musician, and also a massive gooner. Big Arsenal fan, and we're supposed to have done this interview
ages ago.
so long, isn't it?
Oh, come on, man.
So long. You know, I'm actually glad that we're doing it now, because when we were thinking about doing it before, that things were kind of going a bit rough.
Yeah, do you know what? It was hard times. I was only going to come on there and switch, basically, to be fair, because there was like, you know, like I'm a big fan of the channel and that. So I watch like every interview. I don't get to go to the games that much because I'm working all the time. So, you know, there's some, like, you know, some people you're just like, what are you talking about or whatever, and you want to kind of voice your opinion. You know, I wouldn't say I'm not a statistician, is that what they call it? Statistician, but I'm passionate, do you know what I mean, about it. So sometimes you hear things and you're like, I want to respond. That's kind of what made me, because remember, if you remember rightly, I DM'd you, innit? Yeah. And I was like, I need to come and say my piece or whatever. So yeah, I'm glad that you have me down, man. Yeah,
well, say your piece now, because it's...
Well, I'm happy now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
I'm happy now.
Last year, saying your piece, it would have been doom and gloom, but at the moment, things are looking all right,
I mean, yeah, to be fair, they are. Like, you know, what is it, eight wins in a row? 9. It's 9 so far, yeah.
In all competitions.
Yeah, in all competitions. So, I mean, you can't complain. Like, obviously, I see not everything's gone away. Do you know what I mean? There's still chinks, and like, one of my big things have been kind of when it was going wrong or whatever, is just kind of like, I suppose everyone feels the same way, is where we're placing ourselves. You know, sometimes it's always about, you can't always complain about what's going on around the situation. You have to kind of think about how the people within it are feeling and or what they feel about themselves. And I feel like we've got into we did get into a place where we were kind of doubting ourselves. Fans, you know, the players, and maybe even the board and stuff as well, do you know what I'm saying, on higher levels. So it's nice to see that finally changing, and I think that the only thing that was going to make that happen was like the fresh start with the new manager.
You like the new guy?
I'm liking him now. In the beginning, I was kind of scared, because when I see certain men moving, like Czech doing certain mad things, and you know, like when they were just moving funny at the back, like, I know obviously they've got this new thing that they got to do and follow. I didn't know how long it was going to take for them to get comfortable with it. But if you're looking now, I mean, it's better for us. It's working. I'm seeing much more fight, much more passion within the players. They look like they're enjoying themselves a lot more. You know what I'm saying? And it looks like he's got the dressing room on lock. So here's to the future, man.
Certain players that he's really lifted, I think. The one that I really look at and think, geez, he is definitely like a new signing, is Alex Iwobi. Yeah. The last year getting so much criticism, and at the moment he's playing brilliantly. Yeah, man, definitely. I think as well, we all, you know, I've never really, you know, there's a lot of like controversy around some of the moves he's made on and off the pitch. He's a kid at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? He's growing up and whatever. And sometimes, I know as a child, you have to have the right role model around you. Like, you can clearly see that Emery's he's gonna kind of focus on certain players a bit more. I think what weren't happening, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, sometimes you have to focus on specific people that you want to take through with you, do you know what I'm saying? And kind of give them some specific hands-on advice, training or whatever. If you look at like Alex Ferguson with Ronaldo and other, you know, other clubs and that, they kind of took those players under their wing, you know what I'm saying? And I think maybe right now he feels a bit more special, you know what I'm saying? You have to stroke people's ego sometimes, and kind of under the whole new regime, it's probably easier for him to play and express himself as well. So it's good, man. I mean, you know, Alex Iwobi, I think he's still got a lot more to show. I don't think, you know what I mean? I don't think he's peaked even yet, which is brilliant for us. You know what, Arsenal, you're local to the area. You were always local to the area, but you're local now to North London. But what made you get into Arsenal?
If I'm honest with you, Ian Wright. So I grew up in Peckham originally. Some say I should be supporting like Millwall or whatever, but I ain't gonna have that. I always bring up the fact of like Woolwich Arsenal. That was close. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like Ian Wright was a family friend.
Okay.
Yeah, so like my cousins, kind of uncles, kind of relatives and friends or whatever. So he was like, when I was at young, I used to see him at family parties and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Not to kind of talk to or whatever, but he was around. So when I remember my stepdad told me, when my stepdad kind of got me into football, he was like, you know, we know him or whatever. And I kind of started watching and it just amazed me. Do you know what I mean? Like I was just mesmerized by how good he was. I don't, you know, I personally, I hold him higher than Henry. For me, only because he's from the ends. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was me seeing someone that come from like Brockley, Turnham, whatever, on the ends, places that I knew and kind of made it big. Yeah. At a late stage as well in his career, do you know what I'm saying? I think it was quite amazing. So when he come to Arsenal, it just holds like a big place in my heart, and that's kind of what got me in. I had seasons where I dipped out, dipped back in, you know, things change, things rearrange and whatever, but like more recently I've been really like, you know, as more as an adult, been more focused on kind of just following the team a bit more, you know what I mean?
And we know you're a busy man. Thank you very much for doing this interview.
No problem, man. No problem.
What a career you've had as well.
It's been all right. I can't complain.
It's been all right. It's been all right, he says, right?
I'm still here at the toilet, innit? And I'm still like...
Yeah, no, that's what we love.
I'm still in the road.
That's what we love about you, man. I'm from So Solid crew, right? That was an amazing ride. And then now into that acting. Yeah. You know, and brilliant. You're doing brilliant stuff with the acting. I mean, recently you've had the Bulletproof thing on Sky. Sky One. Top Boy, which has been my favourite, which we were talking a bit off the air before. You saying it's coming back? Yeah, we're coming back. We're on our way. I mean, we're cooking right now. So for the last I don't know, like few months now. So I should wrap that up in January, and hopefully it'll be out, you know, mid next year on Netflix. So yeah, watch out. Netflix. For it. Yeah, it's a Netflix original show now. Obviously, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people know the story about how it kind of came back, because it wasn't going to come back for a while. Not for any fault of anyone involved, but it was just like, you know, it didn't have a home. And Drake watched it basically. I woke up one morning, he'd posted a picture of me on his Instagram and was like, "The shame will rise again," or some caption like that. So I had all my friends calling me like, "Why is Drake posting a picture of you?" and this and that or whatever. I thought it was a diss track. Yeah, I was getting worried myself. I was like, no. But yeah, eventually, I mean, they got in contact with me, him and his management, spoke to them, and we just kind of tried to put a plan together as how we're going to get the show back, and kind of woke up everyone's vibe around the show. But yeah, they took it to Netflix and found a home. So we're going hard at it right now. I've got another season of Bulletproof. I'm going to start shooting next year. I'm writing on that now as well. So straight after I finish Top Boy, I go straight into season 2 of Bulletproof as well, which, you know, for us was amazing. Me and Noel created that ourselves. Like did you? Oh,
yeah, 8 years ago. We're executive producers on it. Noel writes a lot of the episodes. I'm writing on this season. And it broke every record for Sky One. It's like their biggest show to date. So it's, I mean, we can't ask for anything more, man. So
it's incredible what you're doing with your acting career. As I said, you come from the music, and then you know, you had a little rough time as well coming up. But the way in which you come through that and what you've achieved now, I mean, it's been absolutely amazing. Yeah, man. I mean, it's just all, you know, I thank everyone I've had some brilliant people around me, like, don't get me wrong. My mom and other people and whatever, and my wife, of course, but like, you know, it's just that it's always been like determination, to be fair. You see, that time, the hard times that I had was a blip, was me slightly losing my way, slightly getting caught up in the wrong things, or the trappings of what goes with what's going on. But also as well, like what we see today, what a lot of people are dealing with, is exactly what I was saying about like Iwobi. He's a kid. At the end of the day, as much as he's playing football, making money, and you know what I mean, you would expect him to be able to be higher than all of those things. He's a human being, and we can all be tempted, and you know what I mean, pulled down by others and like stuff like that. Especially when you're young. You know what? Sometimes I meet a lot of these footballers, and I'm like, when you see them playing on a pitch, right, and then when you meet them, that's the thing that always strikes me. Is like, it's only a kid, man. And you know, just imagine, you know, you look at Michael Jackson, people like that, they didn't have no life.
Like, because you're playing football all the time, like to be on this level and to be playing at it's no joke. Like you can't just take it for granted. It's like, it's not us kicking ball on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? These men are like, they're created and molded into being a certain, and when you're doing that day in and day out or whatever, there's gonna be times where you might wanna rebel against it. You might feel that you're not the same as everyone else, and you know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? So it's like, sometimes you have to, when you're growing up, you test things, you test boundaries and whatever, and it's just like, it's understandable. Not always acceptable, but understandable at the end of the day. So, you know, I went through those things. I'm a father of 8 now, man. I'm 36 years old. You know what I'm saying? My oldest son is 18, he's 19 in January.
Wow. So,
I've learned a lot of harsh lessons, but I mean, you learn the whole of your life, innit? You're gonna learn to the grave at the end of the day. That's it. There's always something new around the corner, a new experience. So I just embrace it and try and stay as focused as possible now, man.
Well, listen, you're doing a fantastic job, man.
Thank you very much.
Also, where are we going to finish this season?
Looking good. I mean, I'd love to say top, to be fair. You know, everyone's going to be like, whatever.
It's turning into time.
It's not optimism. That is like, that's where that's what I would want. That's what I was talking about, universal law and saying what you want things to be. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to talk things into existence. So I'd rather say that than anything else. I don't want to be the guy that's going, well, let's go for top 4. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think that's we're underachieving in that sense. But right now, that'd be achievement. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say. Like for me, as good as we can do is the best what we're gonna get. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's just go for it at the end of the day. Let's try and keep this run going as much as possible. Keep the players confident. Do you know what I mean? And not get into a situation that we were in before. Because I think even the vibe of the fans and whatever, it just affects people. It's all one thing. It's all one energy. So we have to stay strong for them. They have to stay strong for us. You know what I mean? And let's do this thing, man. But come on, Arsenal, man. Your favourite player was Ian Wright, you said. All-time player. But who's your favourite player now in that Arsenal team? Blood clot Lacazette, innit? Must be it. No, I think for me personally, he had a slow kind of start. Like I was expecting to see like, bang, you know, he comes out and mash it up or whatever. But I think he went through the stresses of, you know, the Arsenal vibe and whatever. But I think now, what he's showing me is like, he's a bad man. He's a bad man, and he's someone that we're going to be able to, you know, look for in times of need. Not just now, do you know what I'm saying? He's strong, man, and some of the goals, I mean, with that, what was it, in Newcastle the other day? No, was it Fulham? Fulham. Yeah. Sorry. He mashed it up. I mean, like, you know, I'm not going to, you know, it's Arsenal Fulham, but at the same time, he showed, that's when I saw something different. And I saw like a spark in him, like a kind of like an Ian Wright-esque sort of, I'm gonna get the job done for you, like sort of thing. And I love that, and it's passion, it's all love. So I go with Lacazette. Okay, well listen, thank you very much, man. It's a pleasure. Worries, thank you. And what's the next thing you've got coming out? What's coming out first? You'll probably see Top Boy first, and then Bulletproof straight after. Pretty much going to be doing those 2 shows for the next 3 years. So in between, I might fit in a movie here and there, some music. But watch out for it. You know, DT comes on the channel. Yeah. He was saying that he wants to get a role in Top Boy. Tell him to come and talk to me, man. what could he play in it though? I don't know. We'll find him something. Say someone making the tea or something. We'll make him a Tottenham supporter or something. Like that. Yes, brother. Thank you, man. Bless, man.